area covers parts of 3 London boroughs: Hammersmith and Fulham, Brent and Ealing.
This is an area of tremendous promise, but it's also a place with a memory, and it's important that as the area changes, some time is given to thinking about how this area has developed over the past century. Up until the mid-19th century, if you'd come to Park Royal, you'd have found this area one of more farms and pasture. There was livestock produced here and there was dairying. It was very much a rural idyll.
The canal was opened in 1801 and it connects to the National Canal Network, which goes all the way to Birmingham, Manchester, Leeds and out to the West Country.
Change took off apace with the first railways in the 1840s, and thereafter the area began to develop its industrial character.
One of the companies to come here was Philips, the map printers, literally putting the place on the map. This building is one of the oldest, if not the oldest, industrial building in the area. It's had a number of uses, most famous being the torpedo factory during the Second World War. After the Great War, a number of industries moved to this area. What we've got here, a remnant of another trade, and that was scrap metal and recycling. It's been mocked up to look remarkably like Stephenson's rocket, one of the fun things that we've got on this site.
So this area has not always been heavy industry. Food manufacturing has been the heart of this area. The factory opened in 1902, employing thousands of people from the local community. They used to bring the raw ingredients in by railway, and the finished products used to go on barge on the canal.
Park Royal is really just known for it being industrial, but it really isn't just that. This area has a bit of a filming history due to BBC being in Shepherd's Bush and also the costume department being just down the road in Park Royal. And there's also a long history of Ealing Films in the area. Madness video was filmed in the very late 80s. It made a real impact on Stephenson Street when it was filmed. This street obviously looks quite northern because it's railway cottages, which we'll often see up in the north of England. And when filming comes down here, we can be used as a location in London. We've all witnessed living here amazing creativity in action. We are a community. We know each other and we look out for each other.
This area has been officially designated as an open space since the 1870s, although people believe that it was used long before that for various activities, even though it was mainly for grazing and farming. Wormwood Scrubs has played a major part in the local community for possibly 200 years. Although we're stood in quite a dense copse here, there are 200 acres around us of wonderful biodiversity. The fauna of this area is amazing for somewhere as close to the centre of London as it is. It's got everything.
The whole area is going through a huge and massive regeneration, obviously retaining the industrial areas, however, bringing lots of residential, lots of new businesses, lots of commercial into the area, and it's going to be fantastic.